With Canada's election over, and yeah, I know it's been a few days, but hey, I still figured I'd voice my thoughts on it. So, here goes. First off, what a waste of money. $600 million in a taxpayer money, from what I heard. I mean, it's not like that money could have been spent on something else, like schools or infrastructure, or hey, this pandemic that's already costing hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. But hey, I guess getting a majority is more important, even though he didn't get a majority. I know some people would draw parallels to Justin and Harper, 'cause yeah, Harper pulled an election during a recession, and I can also think of a few differences. So first, I'll start with the parallels. Yes, Harper pulled an election during a recession, which cost hundreds of millions of dollars, but the difference is, under Justin, it's a pandemic, and during a pandemic, all I hear about is how you have to stop the spread and you have to social distance. Well, when I went to vote, there wasn't much social distancing. In fact, I don't think anybody was 6 feet apart. Now we on to the differences. So, in my, as far as I know, there are five parties, I think. And of the five parties, three of them are left leaning, and one who only cares about Quebec, and then there's one who's right leaning. So we'll talk about the Quebec one first. I googled them, and according to Google, their party's devoted to Quebec nationalism and the promotion of Quebec sovereignty. So, all that being said, I thought nationalism was bad, but okay. So, as far as I can tell, they ran in the recent election and won seats. But if their primary goal is Quebec, how can they represent all of Canada in a federal election? I mean, I didn't see them in BC on the ballot, so I guess it's just a Quebec thing. But does that still mean they can get a guy as prime minister? Or is it we have seats, so if you want to do stuff, you have to give us what we want? Anyway, that's confusing. Back to the three left-leaning parties, which to me are the Liberal, NDP, and Green Party. So these three left-leaning parties, they can just gang up on the Conservative Party, which from what I remember they actually did by forming a coalition when Stephen Harper was Prime Minister. I think it dissolved after Harper won the election he polled, coming out with a majority. But yeah, I think they did. Then the Conservative Party, they're the only right-leaning party, but they're still kind of corrupt. So I actually did hear about another party, the PPC party, I think. Anyway, those are just my thoughts on the election and if anybody was to do parallels between Justin and Harper. Because, like I said, when I went to vote, people weren't 6 feet apart. In a recession, you don't have to worry about spreading a disease. So, anyway, that's that. Those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching.